Hi everybody, this is Carly. About 2.5 months ago, I filmed a video for you doing a walkthrough of this planner that I got from Michaels. I wanted to initially film a 1 month in video to show you everything that I have put into my planner. January, February started to get a little hectic, so what I'm going to do is a 2-month check-in where I'm going to show you things that I've added, things that I've done, and just give you an overall of how I'm progressing through this planner 2 months into 2017. So like I said, I got this planner at Michaels. I used one of their like 60% off coupons on it. Not a bad deal. I still have all of my, not all, a small selection of my stickers over here that I use. Picture of my mother and I. Important paperwork here. I still need to file my taxes. Something that I've found out that I do is I like to keep my post-it notes for memos and things that I need to follow up on and remember. Somebody recommended this website for recipes for me. I like to keep it behind this plastic cover. It just looks nice to me. It's aesthetically pleasing. I have a few different tabs here at the beginning. Business, mental, physical, trackers, and then nothing necessarily. And then back here are all the months of the year. So for business, I started populating skills, keywords, achievements, etc. for Resume Builder. Anytime I need to put together a resume and highlight certain traits and skills that I have for different jobs, I'll come back here and get some keywords and stuff. It hasn't been that useful. I haven't submitted any applications yet. I have been driving Uber lately, so I keep track of how much I make with Uber. Car shows, we haven't had a car show this year yet. GIS conferences, I'm a geographer. I like to go to conferences. So what I did is I went through for the year and all the different conferences that are going on around the US and things that I might be able to talk my current employer into letting me go to. I started making t-shirts on Teespring. This was, I don't know if I'm going to keep this in here, but different marketplaces where I create stores on Teespring for different shirts, ideas. I've had a ton of ideas. I just don't seem to come back here to write it down. So I might take this out. An advertisement. Maybe I'll track what I pay on Facebook for advertisement for shirts and sales. And there's no sales yet. Business expenses, like this is where I was tracking the Facebook ads for those Teesprings. I might keep that. Other sources of income. I worked for Pure Romance for a night for a friend. My bills and where I keep track of what bills I've paid and how much the bill was. And we are on to mental health. Reverse bucket list. I've had a little bit of a crazy beginning of 2017. I haven't had time to go do anything fun or worthy of my bucket list yet. It's just been kind of head down, keep working so far for this year. I've had some crazy dreams, including one with Trump, which was just creepy. I need to do more dream journals though. I need to maybe do that first thing in the morning because by the time I get going, I completely forget. I have been working on my gratitude and some of my complaints. My quotes, I put these in here for some quotes. Jobs fill your pocket, adventures fill your soul. I haven't had an adventure yet this year. I'm in love with cities I've never been to and people I've never met. There's just a variety of different quotes in here or whatever. If something really spoke to me on a certain day, I'll put it in here. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous, Aristotle. I have really started populating my music. I put down a list of, I had a spare piece of paper somewhere with a whole bunch of music that I wanted to put on my phone, and I finally found an app that I really like, Amazon Music. So if it has a little check mark next to it, I've added it to a playlist on Amazon Music, and you see I have some new ones I need to do. And I started filling this up so quickly, I made some more pages for music. And then movies, we watch so much Netflix TV shows. There's not a lot of movies, but The Emperor's New Groove, I watched that with my husband. he was a little surprised that I had never seen that before. It was, I don't know. I haven't been reading a lot of books. Like I said, my head has been down just working for the last 2 months. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do that. I have some books that I want to read. All of these so far are very entrepreneur related, and that's part of my goals for this year, is to start making money independently. 79 books Barack Obama recommended over the course of his 8 years. I thought this was interesting in here. Anytime I'm looking for an idea for a book to read, I'm going to come there. 100 miles, I started tracking this, and I have this in red because I was going to do like the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, blue, violet, as I went down. And there's also 100 squares here for 100 miles. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm behind. But it's been a little bit of a rough year. I was hoping to do like 2 walks a week during lunch, and I haven't exactly done that. I've been working through lunch most days and then going out and Ubering after work. So there's not much time for that, but I need to get back to that. Shark Week, been tracking that, been tracking other things with it. My measurements, you don't have to see that. And then the next thing, trackers. I put this in here in December. 2190, 21 days to create a habit, 90 days to create a lifestyle. So if I can complete things after 90 days, after continually doing them, hopefully that will be part of my lifestyle. Here is January. I tracked meditation, if I meditated. I found a great app on my phone called Aware. I really like it. If I exercised, if I took my daily vitamins, if I practiced Italian, if I drank enough water for the day, no soda for the day, which is one of my goals right now, is to completely wean out sodas, and if I got to work on time. Now, this looks horrible, but if I was late by 1 minute, I didn't include it. And yeah, I have a hard time getting to work on time. And then just an inspirational quote: successful people fail their way to the top. February, let's see. February, outdream yourself for February. I added more things to my daily goals. Uber, e-commerce, and no spend. Those were the new ones that I added. And you see, I did start doing the work on time a whole lot better this month. Uber, e-commerce, and no spend. If I worked on my shirt store on Teespring, if I went out and did Uber, and I just started Marches. Here's March. I added floss and no fast food to my tracker. It's only 10 in the morning, so a lot of this isn't filled out, but today's the 1st, and I still have, when I go home at night, brush my teeth, I'll floss. I'll know if I didn't spend anything, and I'll know if I didn't have any fast food, but I'm predicting today to be a really good day. And if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, not the goal. So those are my daily trackers. And if I come back here, I have a sleep tracker for each month. And you can see January wasn't that good. It's kind of sporadic. I had some late nights and a nap, late night, and then interrupted sleep, interrupted sleep again, and then I tried to make up for some sleep. This is just a really scattered month, and like I said, I've been having a rough 2017 so far. It's been pretty stressful, so my sleep very much looks like it. February's been stressful as well, but since I saw how January was, I've been trying to work on it, so it's a lot more consistent. I've been going to bed later than I should, though, so we'll see about that. And there's a little nap. Naps are wonderful. Obviously, I haven't slept yet in March. And then my year in pixels. I started this. I've never done this kind of grid before. I thought it was interesting. You can see January started out with some green, some happy days, and then some more happy days, and then things started to go downhill. I think February had 1, 2, 3, 4 happy days. The rest were all pretty stressful. yeah, but things are turning around. So March should be much better than that. But it's interesting. Hopefully by the time I get to the end of this year, I'll be able to look back and see, you know, even if I've had a bad month, I'll have a good month, and hopefully it just keeps getting better from there. Since I'm working on it, I'm working on my goals. Excuse me. January, my at a glance for January, you know, I keep track of Shark Week days here as well, and appointments and things like that. And then for each, oh, back here on the back page, the hashtag 52 weeks of art, each week is a different thing, like a piece of clothing, illustrate a quote, in wine there is truth, and vino veritas. So my truth wine, something colorful. Thought of a big hot air balloon. I don't know, stuffed toy. Looks a little creepy, I think. For each day of the week, I track what I did, what I ate. If it was a payday, I have goals at the end of each week for house cleaning. And I have quotes up here at the top in Italian. So there's my in vino veritas, and wine there's truth. And a thought-provoking question of the week, which I like to sit down with my husband and talk about. This week was, how are emotions useful for humans and humanity? That was a good hour-long conversation between my husband and I. So tracking what I eat. You see some days I miss. If I exercise. Again, what I eat. Exercise, Shark Week. At the end of the month, I have some goals. If I completed it, it's colored in. If I forwarded it on to another month, a line through it with an F. 52 list project. So different lists, goals and dreams, personal and work routines, etc. It's nice to get my head out of what I'm working on for a little bit and work on that. February at a glance, some coloring. Week 5, an animal. I really wasn't feeling that one. Favorite color, I need to go back and do hands. And you see much of the same. February, if I worked out, it's in red. And today, I have this cool little divider. Everything here is migrated because it was a rough month. My 52 list project. And March. Here's my birthday. So today's the 1st. Nothing really going on. I have a whole bunch of stuff this month. And I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I colored in my birthday. And lots of stuff. For my birthday, I'm getting myself a massage. So it's coming along nice. You know, it's a lot of work, but it's nice. First thing in the morning, I'll sit down and see what I've got going on, fill in anything that's left over from the day before, and that's about it. You know, the rest of this is still pretty empty because I haven't even gone there yet, but it's definitely working out good. You can see it's getting a little imprint from the rings here, a little imprint, but that's okay. Otherwise, it's holding up really well. It's still pretty solid and sturdy. The outside of it, the clip and everything still looks like new. 2 months in, it still looks like new. I've got my 2 different pens here that I mainly use. Still really good quality. This goes with me every day to work in my bag, and it's not showing any wear and tear at all yet. Even this little thing that probably gets bent and sat on and stuff, even that's clean. It's a really nice planner. And this is what was this called? Webster Pages. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'd be happy to talk or explain or show you something again. Until the next time I share a video, I hope you guys have a great day, week, month, and I will see you guys later. Bye.